lot of people didn't like that gentleman that you're talking about. Whether you like him or didn't like him, things happen.
That was an absolutely stunning moment inside the Oval Office just now, where the Saudi Crown Prince was visiting the White House for the first time in years, and for the first time since U.S. intelligence concluded that he had personally ordered the murder of the journalist Jamal Khashoggi, who was taken inside of a Saudi consulate, killed, and then dismembered. But when a reporter tried to ask the Saudi Crown Prince about his death,
"And Your Royal Highness, the U.S. intelligence concluded that you orchestrated the brutal murder of a journalist. 9/11 families are furious that you are here in the Oval Office. Why should Americans trust you?"
President Trump stepped in, scolded the reporter, and then not only that, justified the murder of Jamal Khashoggi by claiming that the reporter was controversial.
But he knew nothing about it, and we can leave it at that. You don't have to embarrass our guest by asking a question like that.
Despite Trump claiming that MBS knew nothing about Khashoggi's death, it was Trump's own CIA in his first term that found that the Saudi Crown Prince had ordered it. You also heard the president praise the human rights record of MBS and also criticize President Biden for only fist bumping him when the two of them met, with President Trump saying he would shake his hand.
2024 was the deadliest year for executions in Saudi Arabia's recent history. 2025 is on track to be worse. As Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman visits President Trump at the White House, human rights are not expected to be a priority. But behind the development projects like NEOM and new attractions like Beastland, designed to boost the kingdom's economy and tourism, a very different story is playing out inside prison courtyards. Saudi Arabia's execution rate has more than doubled in recent years, and that's despite MBS previously saying the kingdom planned to scale it back. Now, sources tell CNN families often learn their relatives have been killed not from officials, but from other prisoners, and some still don't know where their loved ones are buried. Saudi authorities say bodies are returned to embassies when appropriate and reject accusations of unfair trials or secret executions. They say all capital cases go through multiple layers of judicial review and need approval by royal decree before being carried out, adding that the death penalty is reserved for only the most serious of crimes. But rights groups say many recent executions were for non-fatal drug offenses, and this year at least 2 were recorded for kidnapping and witchcraft. Advocates also point to cases involving people arrested as teenagers, including Hassan al-Faraj and Jawad Khoureiris. Both are now on death row. All of this comes at a time when Western governments and companies continue signing major investment and defense deals with Riyadh. And that's the tension at the center of this story. A country racing to build its future while executing people at a rate that rights groups say is almost unmatched anywhere else on Earth. For many families, the waiting and questions continue.